Blink. So how'd that whole screw the troops and lose them the war by pandering to your base with an incredibly crass bit of political posturing go for you guys, huh? Yeah, the Dems deserve a much bigger spanking for their childish inability to set aside personal gain and look to the good of the country as a whole. There was absolutely no way their actions in having the House Harridan travel to Syria and kowtow to a sitting Axis of Evil member and named enemy of the United States would not be seen as unhelpful. And all of the many sorry attempts to assume the commander-in-chief's role by a gang that couldn't even be bothered to buy bullets, let alone shoot straight, yeah, those sit real well. I mean, could you actually pick a trio less likely to inspire confidence in something as vital as war-making than Granny Speaker, Grandpa Harry, and their clown lummox Mirtha? When your supposed military cred comes from a bellowing maroon who had the cunning plan to cut and run to Okinawa and completely outfox the bad guys, your shit is weak. Now we can only hope that the stain the Democrats have self-applied is permanent enough to hurt them come next election. We will either have achieved enough success to regain the public's support or not. And either way, the shameful obstructionism and opportunism of the Democrats was harmful to our efforts. They deserve no share of any victory if we win, and certainly bear responsibility for aiding and comforting our enemies by showing them not just dissension, but outright revolt against the sitting president and his war-making policies. If you don't believe that the whole sordid affair was one of the grossest and most blatant unconstitutional power grabs in history, then you were napping. War is made by the commander-in-chief and our military on behalf of us all. Beyond authorizing, deauthorizing, and paying for it, Congress has a role of exactly shutting the fuck up. Don't parley with our enemies. Don't attempt to usurp presidential authority and have your brain trust run the war by committee. Not that you think you couldn't handle it. I mean, how hard can packing our stuff and running away be? Well, maybe a quick stop to sign the Articles of Surrender Bin Laden had typed up. I want to flight out through Tehran to drop off the keys and then get back to raising taxes in no time. And I have plenty of beefs with W's policies, his misplaced loyalties, and no doubt his conduct of this war. But the idea of handing the leadership of our country, especially our military, to these buffoons causes me immense pain. Our deadline right now is 20 January 2009. We need to make hay while we still have some sun, people.